Oh, you're here. You're here. The guy is here. Devin Lee Crimes, man. Look, I got a question for you today. It's an important question. I got an important question for you today. Are you gonna dip out
Oh,
on
Bell
me?
Sevens. What?
Are you gonna dip out on me today?
That ain't up to me.
That ain't up to you. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hold on, cause see, look, like right now, I still got our intro music playing in my ear while you talking. So I mean, it's not my fault.
What is going on? We are live.
It finally just stopped.
We are live. And this whole time, you over here lollygagging, man. Out here just shooting the breeze, just out here just not doing nothing, man. What's
See,
happening
when
here?
I
What's
see, you know
happening
what?
here? What? Look at that. Doesn't even last 1 minute and he leaves, man. That's all he do is leave. Leaves me high and dry. I couldn't even get the intro out, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't even get the intro out, and this dude just up and leave. Like, we didn't even get to the good stuff. I ain't grilled the man yet. He comes back here. Devin, look.
There we go.
He
It was
said,
gonna. No, I was gonna have a headache the whole show if I kept going. Cause
look, I said, when are you gonna leave? When you gonna dip out on this? That ain't up to me, man. And then you leave. Like, come on now, something ain't adding up here.
I'm finna defend myself, man. Cause for one, no, it's Sunday. No, look, when you came on here, my our live actual time was saying like 20 minutes. My computer was still on 3 minutes. So there's some issues going on. By the time we got here, I can hear you on one side, but then I hear music on the other side. But I
Man.
got it all straightened out.
In the words of the great John Cena, are you sure about that?
See, man.
Look, I don't know, man. Justin comes in here. What's up, guys? I gotta redo that. Hold on. We gotta make sure your text is read after the intro is being said. So, hello all and welcome to the Ill Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Alongside me, the one in 3-1, Devin Lee Crimes Jr. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm doing not too bad. You know, aside from there's some technical issues, but it's all good.
You sure? Are you 100% sure about that? Are you okay? Are you okay with yourself?
Personally, I'm pretty good. You know, it's just
Look,
some things in life you just can't control. You know, it is what it is.
look, man. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I just want somebody reliable. You know, just somebody that's gonna show up on time.
How you think I feel?
Not gonna leave me high and dry. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking. Who am I looking for, man? I'm looking for my solo. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my solo Sokoa, man.
He
Right
ain't
now,
reliable.
right now, you Jey Uso to me, man. Right now, you Jey Uso.
I can't
But
be Jimmy.
here's the thing, and vice versa. Like in your world, you're Roman, and I'm just Sami Zayn. Like it, it's just like we just gotta be real with ourselves.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
like it is what it is, right?
That works.
Okay, like, but Justin comes in. Technology is your best friend when it actually works right, man.
See?
I
And
know
right now,
that.
it's my bitter enemy.
That's true, man. Especially Well, let's get into this list. Let me stop. It's Easter. We can't be thinking like this, man. Let's not go deep into this. Devin, you would like to say that we're best friends, right?
I mean, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I guess we were forced. We were forced. Some idiot kid made a joke in 9th grade, and out of nowhere, we're making a podcast here in 2023. But look, we got a list right here. 10 best friends to enemies WWE storylines of the past decade. This is the top 10. And it's in order. So, Devin, we can rearrange this. We can say, well, we can even say that they're missing out on one because obviously they definitely can be. But let's get right into it. Number 10 was Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai. Man, for those that don't know, Tegan Knox, Dakota Kai, also in the tag team division when they were in NXT. And then in one simple kick to the face that Dakota Kai landed on Tegan Knox was brutal. It was hurtful. And granted, it was everything you wanted to see. That really that put an edge to Dakota Kai. And look at where both of them are at now. I mean, granted, Tegan Knox has to deal with a bunch of injuries, but even then, it looks good. But man, Devin, your thoughts on this rivalry? Or does it even belong on the list?
I wouldn't say it doesn't belong. I say where it's at this spot it is. I would say it's in a decent spot only because granted it was great for like Dakota for her character's evolution, but I don't see it as very impactful in the long term wise to me. So I would say in this spot is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. Was it too crazy? Was it too much? Friends to enemy storylines, number 9, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Man, and you already know the back and forth they had between the two. Like they were just neck and neck. I mean, but granted, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Devin. Before you give your answer, I gotta say that I feel like this is BS. I feel like that's BS. I feel like this is crap. Sheamus and Drew should not be on there. It should have been Sheamus and Cesaro. That's as many matches as we had to go through with Sheamus and Cesaro beating the crap out of each other, just for them to be like, screw it, just be in the tag team match. Go ahead, go play with each other. You guys are the bar, sure, why not? You did all that. But we had to see them kick the crap out of each other 24/7. I'm sorry. Get Drew and Sheamus the hell out of here. I'm taking Sheamus and Cesaro all the way. Devin, your thoughts on this?
I don't mind Drew and Sheamus being on there. It's just I do agree on your aspect of like Sheamus and Cesaro was more of a how close they were and everything and like the bar and all that stuff. But I won't discredit with the Drew and Sheamus. I mean, even they're flip-flopping to this day. Where they go back and they're like, oh, we were here back in 2010. It was you and me. I was the chosen one. You were. They kind of came up kind of the same way at the very beginning of their WWE career. So that's where, in terms of reaching back, that's where I don't mind them having a place. But I do see where you're coming from. But I agree with their spot on this list.
Well, you could also go to hell with the rest of them. Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry, man.
Dang, see me on a Sunday. See how he talks to you,
man. On a Sunday, man. On a Sunday. I'm sorry. On the Easter Sunday, everybody happy for a reason, right?
Hey, see how he see?
2 people that weren't happy in their feud, in their rivalry. I'm sorry. I gotta go off again. Number 8, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Man, that was incredible. That was insane, which is why being number 8 is disrespectful. That's all I gotta say. Devin, your thoughts?
I want to say I feel it should be a bit higher on this list, just given how it blended so much together. Like think back to just like the Survivor Series they had. I think that was 2 years ago. Like they opened up that match and it was just like, okay, they really, you couldn't really tell. They was able to blend everything in perfectly. Where once they got in the ring, you didn't know what was really what. And like I feel that it should be higher on this list because I feel like they had more impact in terms of how they were able to blend how they, really are personally and things we seen on the screen.
I agree, but yeah, like you said, definitely blurred the lines between what was real and what was, what wasn't. And I thought it was insane. I thought that was something that was pretty incredible. It was hyped. It was insanely hyped. So I feel like they disrespected this by putting it on number 8. And also because number 7 is Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Before I start talking, because I already did that twice. Devin, your thoughts?
But yeah, I guess because I thought everything was gonna be blown over at WrestleMania, but I guess not. Which I guess they stretch it one more month, fine. But yeah, I at number what's this? Well, it's number 7.
Yep, number 7.
Yeah, 7. I would say that's fine. I if it can end on a nice conclusive note, I may raise it higher, but for right now, yeah, 7's all right for Dominic and Ray.
It's either I don't think it should be on this list, or I think it should be number 10 because we don't know for sure yet. It's
Yeah,
still
it's pretty young still.
yeah. Like although it's been going on for a hot minute, like it's still going on. Ray and Bad Bunny still got to get their get back. So we still got some more Ray and Dominic to see. More Ray and Dominic action. Number 6 was Randy Orton and Edge. So that was when Edge came back for WrestleMania when nobody was there pretty much, and they had the greatest wrestling match ever. How many people forget that? The greatest wrestling match ever. And granted, don't get me wrong, they went like an hour, right? Like they went watching it felt like an hour. But they put on a good match. It was a really good match, but the greatest wrestling match ever was crazy. I forgot who said they shed a tear on it. Somebody legit said they cried while watching it. But
You?
It was not me. I did not cry.
He said somebody. I don't know who it was. Somebody was crying.
No, it was. I don't even know I can't even remember what happened to be honest. Besides like Randy Orton hitting a pedigree, Edge hitting. I don't know. They were just hitting everybody's finisher moves. There was a figure 4 leg lock in there. It was a good match, a really good match. Greatest wrestling match ever, man. You might have to give that one up. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think it belongs at number 6. Sure, why not? I ain't got an argument with it.
They ain't on the old tangent. Sure, why not? Sit at number 6.
I ain't got no
And
argument.
honestly, I'm gonna really say the same thing because they accumulated to the greatest wrestling match of all time. And I don't know who cried, but I mean, look, it got some out of somebody, even if it was you.
I promise you, it wasn't me. The only time I'll cry in a wrestling match is if it's like a Jamie Hayter retirement match or something. That's the only time I'll probably cry. But number 5, going into number 5, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. To be honest, you can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Devin, your thoughts?
Oh no, not at all. Especially with everything we know of the Shield and everything that transpired after that. And yeah, I can't complain because that's a solid spot for them. They're not too high, they're not too low.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, like, if we don't see them on this, do you think Roman saying suffering succotash is the reason why they're not on this list? Roman and Seth.
They're not on this list at all. Well,
I'm asking if they're not on this list. Do you think Roman doing all that bull jive in the beginning?
No, that is definitely not. That's easy. They could easily scrub that out your memory. Just some people just want to keep it there because I mean, it didn't add nothing. It didn't take nothing away either.
Let's take a sneak peek then. Nope, they're not on the list.
That's gonna change.
Okay, then let's go to number 4. Fine,
got more chapters.
Have that in the back of your mind if it's gonna bother you so much. If it's gonna grind your gears, as the elderly folks say. Number 4, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And I'm sorry, NXT, it was amazing at the time. Yeah, give that to him. Give that to him. Devin, your thoughts?
Yeah, for that time period, I would say so. Because I look at that such a high standard that I just don't see the aura now. That's where I'm like, when I see Johnny Gargano now, I'm like, what? But during that phase in NXT, that was something different. I don't know. Like I said, it must be the people he's just feuding with. They're not a Tommaso Ciampa for him. And once we see Tommaso come back from injury, I'm hoping he can probably pick up that steam he had from NXT.
Now you had to love that rivalry. Especially, look, your favorite thing. You've mentioned this as being your favorite thing to do or their favorite thing happening in WWE when something's going on and you see the all rights reserved at the bottom and you're like, all right, man, time to wind down, time to go to bed. And you hear, oh my God, oh. You're like, what all rights reserved? Just popped up. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be going to bed. Like, and that's exactly Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. They're staring at the audience, all rights reserved comes up. And then Tommaso said, man, schoolyard. This dude. Just throws a dude. And just beats the crap out of him. Just destroys him. And Justin comes in. He says Ciampa and Gargano's feud was the equivalent of the NXT version of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. No. That deserves to stay here a little bit longer. That is spot on. I like that. I like that a whole lot. That is a
He said,
beautiful.
"Put that on the wall.
Yeah, that's beautiful
Put it
comparison.
on the tablet. Everything."
I just put that on the fridge. Put that on the fridge right there. Like just throw that on the fridge somewhere. No, that's 100% true. I agree wholeheartedly. Devin, any disagreement to that?
No, I agree with that, Justin. That's a really good comparison, given how well I look at it. It was a different time. I was gonna say how blood feuded it was, but obviously different period, but the same heated rivalry. So I give you that.
But that's the thing. It was kind of like because at first it was DIY. Let's get it. Yeah, like let's go over here dance, man. Like they're just living their best lives and they're beating the crap out of people. Tommaso Ciampa pretty much turns his back on Johnny Gargano. They're beating the crap out of each other, man. I know I was just bonding with this man a couple weeks ago, but let me just power drive this man on some concrete real fast. Let me just peel this mat off so I can give this man a DDT and hopefully break his neck again. Like, it's just, and then what's crazy is the feud will cool down and Tommaso Ciampa will be getting jumped. And Johnny's like, man, he was my partner. Even though he tried to paralyze me, I gotta be there for my man's schoolyard. And he's just running there and they started teaming up. Like, I think that was the coolest thing ever. And that's exactly Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And Devin, I don't know if you remember this. Because Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they stayed feuding and Triple H was getting beat up by the cheerleaders. And Triple H was just getting his ass beat by these cheerleaders. And I forgot what happened. I think he was in the ring. I guess he was having a match. And Vince McMahon was like, bring out the cheerleaders, get them out of here, get them out of here. And one of the cheerleaders they start stumbling and they roll out and they get in their ass. One of them they just beat up. So Vince was like, "What the hell?" And another one come out beat up. Wait, what the hell? And then Shawn Michaels come running out. So Shawn Michaels come running to the ring and they're beating up all the cheerleaders. And then Shawn Michaels and Triple H embrace. They put their faces together. They look at Vince and they suck it. Hey, bro, do you remember that?
I do remember that. And my only issue with that, like, don't call them cheerleaders. It was the Spirit Squad because you're making it seem like Triple H got beat up by a bunch of cheerleaders. Like, it make him look worse than saying. If somebody was to hear that, they'd be like, "Man, Triple H was soft, man."
I'm sorry. Why you got to be sexist, man? Why you got to be assuming that the cheerleaders that I'm talking about, man, are just you just what's wrong with you?
No. First you gonna flip it on some other way. No, all I did was give them the accurate name, and you.
Look, but
you said they was some cheerleaders.
The Spirit Squad was what? What were they?
They could be a hype group. They could be. They could be a gymnastics team. I mean, they could be anything. But cheerleaders, come on now. Yeah. They didn't come out with any school, props or anything.
Wikipedia. The Spirit Squad was a wrestling stable. The personas were those of an all-male cheerleading squad.
Well, see, that's up for that's up to interpretation. And you know what? You looking at Wikipedia, you probably put that there just now, just so you can make your point. See, man, no, they were a hype squad.
Here, Devin, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt this program. We might have to go over an hour today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody, but look, man, I'm sorry. Look, we got to do this. Hold on. Spirit Squad entrance. Look, let's look at this. Let's. Because they're not cheerleaders, they're just random.
It's just what you say in word of context. Like Triple H got jumped by some cheerleaders. Like it's like what? Somebody go take their headphone on and go, what did he just say? But when you say their actual name,
what were they?
They were
cheerleaders.
Spirit Squad. They were a squad of people full of spirit. Come on now,
Devin.
That's why they overestimated Triple H because they're the immense team full of spirit. Not no cheerleaders. I'm not taking away from any cheerleaders ever.
Devin, can you see this?
I can.
Let's look at this. Can you see this?
Hype, man. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Look at that. They hype and everything. Look, they coming out. I mean, it's no sports team going on. I mean, they're not representing the Lakers. They're not like the Lake. They're not the Laker girls or anything.
Ignore all this. This is my heavy violent. Like, yeah, this is the stuff.
This is the stuff he plays before he gets on here. That's why he be so full of venom, man.
Hey man,
How can I even compete with this?
at least there wasn't nothing suspect on this thing. At least when the Spirit Squad was gone, we got to keep Dolph Ziggler. That was from Justin. And look, you got a point with that. You got a point with that. But man, in all honesty,
Hey, wasn't Kenny part of the Spirit Squad?
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler was part of the Spirit Squad. He was an all-male cheerleader. He was a cheerleader.
Look, all I was trying to say before we blew this way out of proportion was to give them the accurate name. They were not referred to when they came up and the name popped up on the little name plate on Raw, or if it was after 8 o'clock, it was Raw Zone. It was the Spirit Squad. It wasn't cheerleaders. That's all I was trying to say. Because when you say it out of context, somebody gonna be like, "What? Let me look this up." Triple H beat up by cheerleaders. Raw. Pause.
I got a question. What's the name of Chris Jericho's group?
The Jericho Appreciation Society.
Man, get this man out of here. What's next on this list?
The recognized excellence in sports. Entertainers.
This one, I don't know if I don't know how to feel about this one. Number three, Bayley and Sasha. And so, Devin, look, you can take the wheel on this one. How do you feel about that one?
At number three.
I
don't have a problem with it being number three.
I feel like
then it depends on the caliber of number 2 and 1, but we're gonna let that be what it is. But at this point, I don't see what's wrong with number 3. I mean, if it was below 5, I have an issue, but no.
Here, number 2, yeah, you definitely ain't gonna have no problem with it. Guess what number 2 is? Currently.
Triple H. Oh wait, you said currently.
What's the biggest place right now? The biggest storyline taking place right now.
Oh, you talking about with Sammy and
Yes, Sammy and the Bloodline. Yes, that's number 2. Any problems with that whatsoever?
I want to say that it has potential to move up to 1.
I want to say that has potential. Number 1, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Your thoughts?
I don't know.
You want me to say it for you? Let me say it for you. Can I say it for you?
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is stupid.
You full of more venom than I am. So I mean,
let's be honest, that's stupid. I'll admit, Chris Jericho looking at the list. Why is my name on here? And this whole, seeing his name on here. That was cold. That was cool, and that was, their friendship was dope and all that. But it wasn't nothing like Sammy and the Bloodline. It wasn't nothing like Sasha and Bayley. It wasn't nothing. It needs to get boosted up a little bit higher. I feel like calling that number 1 is straight tartar sauce.
They should be number 3. If that's gonna be the case. I just look at it because I look at these type of things like what kind of everlasting shocks they have. They really affect somebody's trajectory. I mean, to me, Kevin and Chris Jericho were kind of characters coming in and out of it. You couldn't trust them before or after.
That shows you a lot, right? They opened up WrestleMania.
Hey, I mean, for that stretch going into WrestleMania, they could have probably got more out of it. But what I'm saying, looking at it in retrospect, I don't see that being the number 1, better friends or best, all that. Because to me, it just nobody really grew out of it. To me.
Now you said Seth Rollins versus Roman should be on here. Where is it going at now?
Well, currently, I feel shoot. That's the thing. They pick up and then they leave. So I really don't. But when they do it, it's not like a big oh my god. I still feel like they got some unwritten chapters. So after they get to that part, I'm thinking they're gonna get to. I can see them at a solid 7 on this list.
Well, I mean, at the end of it all, I don't think Roman and them should be on this list, but I do think that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho at number 1 is kind of crazy. We need to find one of 2000s because of John Cena, Edge, Kurt Angle, Booker T. Like we need some of that. Like we need some a little bit of that. Triple H,
some ruthless aggression.
Yeah, I don't know if Kane and Triple H was in the 2000s. I don't know. I heard you studied a lot about that whole Katie Vick situation. What can you explain to us what that situation was all about?
And the thing is, I did no type of investigation, no type of discovery, none of that on that. So I have no information on that for you. You probably know more than I do on that one. Like I told you, man, when I was watching stuff, mentally, some things told me yeah, you probably shouldn't be looking at this. Yeah, this probably ain't getting no sense. Turn away.
Well, here, one thing that we definitely shouldn't have been looking at was error that was put in some WWE footage. WWE issued a statement on the Auschwitz footage being shown in the video package. A WWE spokesperson said that it being shown was an error. It was when Dominic talking about you don't know how long it took me to go through getting these streets in prison and all that. Then it cut into a picture of an Auschwitz, and it's bad, a bad look, horrible look. And you can ask anybody, that's just a stupid move by WWE. So it said we have no knowledge of what was depicted. WWE said in the statement, as we soon learned, it was removed immediately. And the Auschwitz Memorial and Museum criticized WWE, saying that the fact that the Auschwitz image was used to promote a WWE match is hard to call an editing mistake. Exploiting the site that became a symbol of enormous human tragedy is shameless and insults the memory of all victims of Auschwitz. Devin, your thoughts on this whole thing?
Honestly, I don't even in terms of them even putting the footage together for editing for the package. I don't see how that even would need to be in there. And it's just you would think just looking over, you would think somebody would go, yeah, this probably shouldn't be in here before we, hit submit or however their process is.
Oh no, look, it was real easy. Look, because I even doing production, man, I know at least 2 or 3 people walked into that editing room and sat down, and somebody was like, no, don't sit down, man. Don't sit down. Those you and you, y'all get up out of here. Get y'all done for it. I'm sorry. Whose name is on this? Let me see. Let me look at the credits. That's probably the only time they slow motion the credits. They're like Giovanna Rodriguez, Devin Bushwick. They're like, oh no, all y'all get the hell up out of here. That's stupid. That's stupid. Just do. You just gotta do your research, man. You just gotta do your research. One thing we don't have to do research on is WWE injuries. And it's sad. Going into this, we have Drew McIntyre, who's dealing with health issues. They said it's unknown what he's been ailing with, but we don't know when he's returning. And this is coming out from Dave Meltzer. And he said that Drew McIntyre was going to miss SmackDown due to a health injury. He said McIntyre worked through the issue last Sunday in a loss for the Intercontinental Champion with Gunther and Sheamus in a physical 3-way title match. But it's unclear how long he'll be out for or when the issue first occurred. So now we have Drew McIntyre that's on the shelf. Going around the corner, Finn Balor reveals he has suffered a calf tear prior to WWE WrestleMania 39. It said Balor was able to make it back in time just before WrestleMania, but it's something that he's been dealing with. And look, it's a potential that he could possibly be on the show. Now, granted, he's recovering, so that's all good about that. But it's something we still got to look into. It's something we still got to always look into when it's coming to this. And so, Devin, we got 2 of the biggest stars coming out with talking about their injuries, what they're going through and all of this. And even talking about Shayna Baszler. You watch Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey ain't do much in their match. Well, Ronda Rousey was injured. Devin, your thoughts on these WWE injuries? Because usually it's around this time where we have where the floodgates open up. And this is where we don't wish anything. We don't wish any hurt or harm to nobody. But it's just something that happens in sports. And the injury list piles up. Devin, does this shock you, especially around this time? Because this is kind of like the reset button.
I say, leading up to the WrestleMania, and they got a lot of shows that they do. Not only just obviously the Monday and Friday, and then they also have the ones in between. I mean, it's a lot that wears on their body, and trying to rev up and everybody trying to get ready for WrestleMania. You would hate for somebody to not be able to make it, to that biggest show. But still, at the end of the day, like Finn Balor, it's crazy for me watching him in that Hell in a Cell with his head getting split open, and also knowing he had that beforehand. That's a lot, and you hate to see it because you hope everybody can be able to come in, get everything they got to do done, and be able to be safely go back and come back next week. But that's not always the case. And with Drew, he's been their workhorse. He's been there for throughout the pandemic with the championship and everything. And obviously, he hasn't had that moment yet to in front of people. And I'm hoping he'll be healthy enough to get to that point again in front of people. But even someone like him, he's a reliable person you could always pick up if you need a big name, and if he's not, capable of it right now. And like with Ronda and Shayna, my only thing was going into it. It's unfortunate that they're injured. I just still hate that they won that match, but it's all good. All I have to say is I hope a recovery for everybody, because hey, it's not the same knowing that what they should be doing they can't because of unforeseen circumstances for them. So I just wish the best for them in their recovery and their injuries.
Yeah, no, that's all we can do. Wish the best. Wish the best, Devin. I'm sorry, we gotta. I was gonna go into like the closing segment of the show, but Devin, look, man, I'm sorry. I'm on here on Twitter because I'm like, why is this lady trending, man? Devin,
lady,
do you want to know why Anna Jay is trending right now?
I already. I think I know. She has a wait. Hold on. I don't want to say the reason I know, and it's not. Then it makes it kind of it reflects more upon me. If that makes sense. Is it because of her new T-shirt?
It is because of her new T-shirt.
See, man.
Anna JAS, excuse me, has a T-shirt that has fat ass and bad attitude. That was with her promo saying she has a fat ass and a bad attitude. Devin, tread lightly, Isaiah. Tread lightly. You're on YouTube. Devin, how do you feel about Anna Jay using all the, okay, first off, let's slow it down. Anna Jay versus Julia Hart. Why would that be a main event on AEW Rampage? Rampage is, yes, it's the B show. But Anna Jay is not a good wrestler. And I'm telling you, we're saying this nicely. She will get better. She has a whole lot of potential. She will be good, really good. I know that for a fact. But right now, I feel like she's getting shoved in front of the camera, and pretty much is good. Look, I mean, can we talk about the Britt Baker match? Her match with Britt Baker? Can we talk about most of her matches that we've seen so far, trying to choke people out, and it's still sloppy? Julia Hart is 20 years old, a whole insanely young. And to have two women in the ring like that that's not really trained to their best, fullest ability, you're going to get a sloppy match. My bad. You trying to say something?
Well, I was going to say, I mean, for them to run the main event on Rampage, it's just, my thing is Anna Jay just came back, from injury. And I just don't feel like she's picked up enough steam yet for something like that. That match should have either been maybe the second match or the match leading into the main event. I just wouldn't put that pressure on them being in a main event. Not saying that they shouldn't, but I wouldn't put pressure on them because, for one, it's not guaranteed you're going to get a great match out of it. So it's like, why even add that pressure of being a main event? Even if it is on Rampage, it's still a main event. So I mean, just like I said, I don't think she has enough steam, for one, to be, jumping into a main event match like that. And I don't see that match being so built upon where people will want to stay for an entire show to see that. And on the t-shirt, I don't have an issue with it. I just felt like it came like really fast. Like she could at least let it pick up some, traction where people are like, oh, okay, I get it. It's her, not catchphrase, but her, yeah, I guess catchphrase. And then let it, I don't know. It's just like when somebody say something and the next week it's on a t-shirt, it's kind of like, all right, dang, how you know that was gonna even fly?
Here, man. Here. I'm gonna make a comparison. Now, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on because I don't want to get in any more trouble. All right, Devin. All right,
I mean, I don't say nothing out the way.
Well, is there any more? Is
Say be respectful.
there anything else you that bothered you about this whole thing or no?
Nah, I wasn't bothered at all. I just thought it happened too fast.
Devin, granted,
About 4 of them.
no, like I agree with you. I agree with some of what you said. Some of what you said, but look, Anna J having this.
Yes.
Anna, whatever her name is, Anna Glizzy Eden. I could call her that, but then it'll take too far. Then I really get in trouble. So she just got to be Anna J.A.S. or Anna J. Devin, Anna J having this shirt, fat ass and bad attitude, is like me having a shirt walking around saying light skin Izzy. So let's get into this book right here. We got a book right here. We got a book we got to get into. Now, Devin. Yes. You look confused. Yes.
Well, I mean, no. The thing is, if I we can go ahead to the book. I mean, that was just I when you was going, I didn't think you was gonna go there. That was like somebody going down a hallway and then they just turned right out of nowhere. Like I didn't know it was gonna be a door right there.
Now, answer this question. Am I wrong?
I mean, I could see if you had a shirt that said like you was like a dark light skin.
Am I wrong?
I would look. You wrong, but we gonna keep going, man. Chill out.
I'm wrong. Oh, this man, he tried to take the easy way out, man. He taking the easy way out. He taking it. Let's get into this book, man.
I'm just playing it safe out here, dude.
I'm just playing it safe, he said.
There'd be some people out here, they just out here with no helmet on, no knee pads, no elbow pads, no training wheels, just going crazy. No seatbelt, all types of stuff.
Man, that's because we like to have fun on this side, man.
And see, I like to be safe, man. I want to be able to play another day.
Devin be like, man, come get it. We don't have slides at our parks. We just have little walkers that you could just circle around and hang around with your kids with. That's Devin got. Devin got walkers and pain pills at his parks, man. There ain't nothing but fun and excitement over here.
That made me sound like a real heinous person.
Let me see what we got here. Here we go, man.
The villain of the neighborhood.
We have the book. This is the encyclopedia. Obviously, circa 2009. Eric Bischoff.
I was 11 years old.
Eric Bischoff, once again, made sports entertainment history in this year when he was introduced by Mr. McMahon as the new general manager of Raw. What year?
2002?
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
2002.
Look at that. See, man.
2002. Justin, it was not 2001. Holy crap. Justin, the streak is over. Oh, that's crazy. I think that's the first time. Oh, dang, Justin.
Hey, hold on, I gotta be like that one dude.
Oh man, I'm floored. I am floored.
Paul Heyman is like, oh my god.
Here goes this one. This man is 5'10", 224 pounds from Bayside, New York. As this man as this man molded young minds as a member of the New York City school system, he also got his love of sports entertainment. You look like you about to burst, yes?
I'm still stuck on Yoda. It made it sound like he was Master Yoda or something. Okay, I'm good. Huh?
Oh, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, my bad. I'm glad you let me get that out. My bad.
Let me see. As this man molded young minds as a member of the New York City school.
Don't mind me.
As this man molded young minds as the member of the New York City school system, he also fostered his love of sports entertainment to prepare himself for life in the ring. He studied with Johnny Rods at Gleason's gym underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Devin, who is this man? He don't know.
Was it the Brooklyn Brawler?
Final answer?
Only because you had Brooklyn. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Man, Matt Striker.
You know what? I don't know why. I guess you threw Brooklyn in there, and it just like stuck in my head.
Because you was laughing at me. Here. As this man molded young minds as a member of the New York City school system.
That ain't how he first said it. Man, Yoda.
See, man.
I'm thinking this Master Yoda. Skillful wrestler, I am.
See, man, that's why I'm happy Justin tied this up, man.
WWE champion, I will be.
I'm happy Justin tied this up, man. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Justin takes these seriously. That's the problem.
I do.
Seriously. Devin just be, what's the word? Lollygagging. Lollygag. I think I gave you this man before. Pause.
He don't want to say people Yoden.
Let me see what we got here.
Acknowledge me, you will. That's Yoda probably he'd be a good manager.
Wait, Yoda?
Yeah, you get all frustrated. Frustration. A Jedi would not win championships this way. Like, you're right. Roman held that championship for like 4 years. He had Master Yoda in his quarter.
I had a question, but it went away.
Let's see, look at that. That question was so scared of me. It was like, no, please don't ask me. Please, no.
See, man, now it's giving me some WCW bull drive.
Jump right off the page.
I was like, ain't none of us gonna get that right. We might as well just give that one up. That would have been awful. This man, 6'7", 420 pounds from San Francisco, California. Signature move, superhero slam. Title history, World Tag Team Champion.
That's all?
I'm reading this to see what I can't give away. Yeah, because I can't really say too much because they'll give it away.
Superhero slam. Damn, I feel like this is like really early 2000s.
I feel I can't. As I'm reading this whole thing, no matter what I say in this thing is gonna give it away. 6'7", so I'm gonna just keep saying it. 6'7", 420 pounds from San Francisco, California. Signature move, superhero slam. Title history, World Tag Team Champion. Just one.
Well, it's definitely not the Hurricane because he doesn't match that size.
He debuted in the summer of 2004.
2004?
At Backlash 2005, their combined strength pushed them past Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch to become World Tag Team Champions.
Dang it.
Throwing stuff.
I feel like this is gonna really make me want to slap myself.
It will. It definitely will.
Was this person ever teamed up with the Hurricane though?
All right,
In
man.
any
I ain't saying
capacity?
nothing. Look, I ain't saying nothing.
He said that like it was gonna give away much. Like that just pulled like a little bit of it. He not like pulling the whole sheet off the thing. Dang it, man. Hey man, we staying true to our character out here, and you know we don't cheat or anything around here. So I'm just gonna have to really say it's not clicking
You giving it up?
for this one.
Man, it was Rosie.
Dang it. See, man, come on
That's
now.
why.
Hold on. Dang, man. And it was just his birthday.
You need to breathe this in. Like, hold on. Moment of silence. Hold on.
I mean, it was like in my head, but I just, you know what?
But listen to this. No matter what I said, the former superstar began his WWE career alongside his brother Jamal. Come on now. It's like
wait, that's what you. You know what? See, I probably was goofing around too much. I ain't even hear that part.
it says as a hired gun for Eric Bischoff as a part of 3-minute warning. My sister used to talk to me about 3-minute warning.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you really just say all that when you introed this?
No, I didn't. I said no matter what I said, it would give this away, so I didn't say this.
You could have said at least like a centimeter of that.
You could have said this, so I could have got it right. No, Justin didn't need it. Come on now, man. See, man, look at this, man. Let me see what we have else in here. You know what? Let me look at it. Let me do something else.
It's them Sunday blues, man.
Let me see, man. Hold on. I'm
gonna
change this one up. I'm about to change this one up. Devin.
Oh.
Man, I don't like this.
Ain't nobody scared.
I don't like this at all.
You see this? Do this look like anything scared on me? Nah.
I don't like
never.
This.
I've never said, baby, never.
I don't know. You losing. You 2-1 right now. 2-1. 2-1, man. 2-1. Look, I mean, no, you won it too. My man's Justin over here. It's 2-1.
What John Cena be saying? What John Cena been saying for like 10 years?
See, I can't do that. Fine, I'll do this then. Devin, can you give me six wrestlers? AEW, WWE, hell, NWA, wherever you want to go. 6 wrestlers with the spear as a finishing move.
Oh, well, I'll start off with Roman Reigns.
Okay.
And Edge. And but does it have to be called a spear, or does it have to be like that motion of the move? You know, like for instance, or is that like not? This is a gore. All right, I put Rhino in that. Ricky Starks.
All right, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Spear. Who else? As a finisher, he says. You said 6. So I gave you 4, right? Yeah, we on 4. I got 2 more. Two more. Those, come on, man. He gave you 6 already?
Yeah.
All right. Skip you, Justin. So I'm at 4. It's because when you threw finisher in there, it kind of threw my brain off a little bit.
This man can name you everything that happened in like 12 different WrestleManias, but he can't name you 5 people that do one move.
Look, I mean, it's certain space in my mind that's reserved for stuff. I mean, maybe stuff that I don't need, maybe stuff I do need. It's just,
Justin helping you out. Justin still putting people's names down as we go, man.
Come Hold on. I ain't even gonna look. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot, I popped it up. Look, all right. I gave you 4. Uh as a hold on. See what you throwing me off with is a finisher. A lot of people use this as a setup.
Name those people.
Like a Goldberg. He uses a spear to set up for the jackhammer. He don't finish nobody with it.
But he's won some matches with it.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm throwing him in there, and I'm throwing Batista in there, then I'm throwing Bobby Lashley in there, then I'm throwing you know what? I'll make you even mad. I'll throw Aaliyah in there.
You know what? No. Okay. Now you just ended.
Hold on. No. Before you even say anything, there is actual visual footage. Her and Raquel actually won a match with her hitting somebody with a spear. Don't do this. I'll find the footage for you quick.
Lost this whole thing because you said so. You had. Look, man. This man could have.
Hold on. Did I not give you 6 people? Yeah, look at that.
Right here. You had also Bobby Lashley. And this man said Aaliyah, man.
She used it as a finish. You the one said had to use it as a finish
by using Aaliyah to try to get a win in this. And you automatically lost. I'm sorry. You give it up.
She used it as a finisher.
I'm sorry. Aaliyah only has 3 moves. Let's give it up now. Come on now.
But I'm saying it's actually I'm gonna find the match. She used a spear as a finisher. You the one said a finisher. Goldberg uses a spear as a signature to lead up to a jackhammer. Batista uses a spear to lead up into a Batista bomb.
We're here. Next time you think about
Bobby Lashley uses a spear to lead up into the Hurt Lock.
Okay,
or whatever.
Well, think about it like this. Devin. The fact that you had to pull Aaliyah into this.
But it's true. You just don't want to admit it because you just don't like her. I mean, that's a personal problem.
Who else uses a spear? I think I see. Look, man, and then he said something like Aaliyah, man.
Oh my God, she really. You know what, man? Look, I let facts be facts.
I got an idea. I know who. Come on now, Devin, man. I'm so happy we got 4 minutes left. I'm so happy we got 4 minutes left. Look at that. Justin's still going. Kurt Hawkins also used to win matches on the indies with the spear. Moose and Impact as well. Devin, get your bull drive together. He didn't say that. I'm sorry. I was just playing. Yeah, but man, look. He just gave you multiple people. And
it's the facts. It's the facts.
Get us the hell out of here, man. Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? So we close the show out.
Yes, I do. And you know what? I'm gonna take a minute. Not even a minute, really. I'm gonna take a bit of piece of time to, I'm gonna go off on this thing called technology because it's trying to make me look bad, trying to make me look like I'm not reliable. Like, come on now, Devin Crimes and reliable. That's like 1 and 1 equal 2. Come on now, you can't have one without the other. But this technology, we trying to let a brother down. But you know what? We was here the whole time. Did we start off kind of shaky? Yeah. But solid like ice all the way through. Solid as a rock. Solid as your forehead. Everything. But I'm done. That's my tangent. Like I said, it held out. As Justin said, technology is your best friend if it's working properly. And it went from my bitter enemy to my best friend. So I'm gonna leave y'all on that on this Easter Sunday. That's all from me. I'm gonna hand it back to my co-host, the number 1 hater in the nation, Isaiah Jr. Shout out to Lil Morgan.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Look, I'm sorry. He said so. Shout out to Lil Morgan. I'm sorry.
You know what? Throwing Jamie hater up in here, so sure.
Look, I'm sorry. She deserves.
I had to throw in somebody that beat Ronda Rousey twice. Jamie Hader ain't did that.
No, she's champion. She's look, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was just a placeholder. Jamie Hader is the champion. Let's go now, man. Jamie Hader is the champion. Ronda said, all right, Liv, you had your little fun. You had your little fun giggling with the title. Yeah, watch me. That's cute. Give it to me. Give it back. Give it back. I'm done. Give it back. Give it back.
And ain't nobody gonna. It ain't nobody miss it when she ain't have it either. So
even Rhea was in the Royal Rumble. Mink. I ain't gonna do that much to you. I'll let you have your little fun. You can run around the ring, do your little whatever you want to do. Watch me. Go ahead, have fun with that. But at the end of the day, I'm winning this Royal Rumble. That's how they do it. That's how Raquel Rodriguez was in WrestleMania. I love you. Let's go. I'll pick you up. I'll throw you out there. Here you go. Do your thing, Liv.
Well, I mean, it wasn't gonna be vice versa. That's like Great Khali. That's like Rey Mysterio throwing Great Khali over the road.
So what did she do? What did she do at WrestleMania? Tell me what did Liv Morgan do?
More than Ronda Rousey? More than Shayna Baszler? Come on now.
Apparently not, because if they walked away with the win, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you won nothing.
A win.
They did absolutely nothing. And you can say they injured, but then I say why they in the match.
A win is a win.
Why they winning?
A win is a win. In the words of Devin Lee Grimes, a win is a win. Liv Morgan. Go to NXT.
See, but he had a whole issue. Liv Morgan was in the Royal Rumble and she ain't do nothing. I mean, well, why everybody else get a free pass not to do nothing then?
She could be literally the Mandy Rose of NXT. All she got to do is just go down there and have her fun.
Nope, it's too late now. We already went to that next level. Now we just need to be around people that we can elevate with.
Tell me this women's division in NXT is the strongest it can be.
It's pretty strong, but I ain't throwing Liv Morgan enough because
she get beat. Cause she'll get beat. Why? Zoe Stark go? She gonna run into Zoe Stark?
Is Zoe Stark ain't gonna be a problem.
What? She gonna run into Nikita Lyons?
And Nikita Lyons ain't gonna be no problem. Come on now.
Okay, so she gonna run into Indy Hartwell.
And she not gonna be a problem. She needed Dexter Lumis
NXT champion and let her run through NXT.
We need bigger challenges. See, we thrive on people saying, "Oh, Liv Morgan beating Ronda Rousey." That's kind of a problem.
You know what?
Challenges. We don't want sure things.
I'm doing this to make sure she succeeds. You're doing this so she can make sure she stays in the tag team division. That's what you like to see. You like to see Liv Morgan in the tag team division. If you don't bring her to NXT, all you doing is just letting her waste, not doing nothing with these tag teams. Because she ain't getting another title run. She beating Bianca? Nope. She beating Rhea? Nope. Tag team titles it is.
You saw what you said all this stuff last year and it still got proved wrong. So I want
to be like the weakest link. You are the weakest link. Go to NXT. And she just dropped.
There's some other people that need to go down there, but she ain't one of them.
This man. All right, then let her just sit over there and stew. She gonna be Dana Brooke in a couple years.
Now you take that. See, man, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, that was too far. I take that back. Back. That was too far. I take that back. That was too far.
They ain't gonna be taking her signs away, man.
That was too far.
Let somebody take a Liv Morgan for that sign away, man.
Let's end this positively, though. Dana Brooke doesn't deserve any of the treatment that she's getting in WWE. She's actually a really great performer. She's awesome at what she does, and I personally want to see more of her, and that's coming from me. I want to see more of Dana Brooke.
Hey, before you, I want to give my Dana Brooke appreciation too.
Go ahead.
Because I mean, she never get 50% of everything. She give you 100 every time. I won't ever see her in a match, and I'm like, dang, she really don't. She really ain't putting her all into this. So I mean, every time you see it, it's gonna be 100%. It's just where she at, and that's not on her. So we're gonna still continue to root for her to this day.
She's getting that Mickey James treatment. And right now, I don't think that's fair. Now, granted, they're not calling her Piggy Brooks or nothing, but they're disrespecting her. And I think that's a huge problem. Justin comes in and says, much love, guys. Awesome show as always. Justin, I promise you, we're going to send you this link soon. I personally started something new and something huge coming out. So it's just time. It's just been, I'll say it was on me. Usually Dev is late. And sometimes when we don't show up, it's because of me. So if we don't show up, if you don't hear from us at all, it's me. If I'm here just talking to myself, it's because Dev is late as usual.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. So no show is me. Dev is late is just him. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. And as always, we'll see you guys next time.